friends, welcome to my channel, Diet Coke and Diamonds. My name is Natalie, and today I wanted to go through my long-term diamond painting goals, my bucket list, if you will. Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts did a bucket list video a long time ago, and if I watched it, I don't remember it. My memory is not that great. And I had actually created a diamond painting bucket list before I ever started a channel. It was just something I had in my notes app on my phone. So the other day I was thinking about what's still on that list, and I went to it to see like if there was anything I could take off, and there were a few things I had already accomplished that I could take off, and then there were some things I needed to kind of rework, and then some things I wanted to add. So I wanted to have 10. I had 9 and I wanted to have 10, so I added one in. So we'll just get started. These are in no particular order. This is just stuff that I want to eventually do during my diamond painting career. Okay. First, I want to do a max color kit. So to me, a max color kit is 150 colors plus. I know Diamond Art Studio UK has max color kits. Katie from Diamonds and Washi has done Outside the Sweet Shop by Hakorio. Is that the artist? That same artist has other images with Diamond Art Studio UK that are max color, and so that's an option. I've never ordered from Diamond Art Studio UK, so I really do want to order from them. And so I might go with Diamond Art Studio UK for a max color kit, but 150 colors plus. At some point, I have no idea like the artwork or anything. I just want to do a max color kit. I think it would be fun. I know Kara, the principal painter, is currently doing the max color kit of the owl from the one with the diamond art, so that's an option. And then we also have Diamond Painting Deutschland that has max color kits as well. But I want to do a max color kit. You guys know I have a billion whips always, and so I think the max color kit is going to be in a few years when I can get my whips down to a more manageable level. Ideally, I would have the max color kit going with only 1 or 2 whips that I could rotate between. I don't know why I think that. I just think that would be the fastest way to get it done. I could see the max color kit being like a very long-term project, because in general, max color kits tend to be big canvases. So we'll see. But that's number 1 of my diamond painting bucket list, is I want to do a max color kit. I am going to make like a, I have them written down. I just jotted them down from my notes app on my phone, but I am going to make like a sheet in my logbook where I have like my other charts and things to kind of keep track of these goals, long-term goals, so that I can check them off when they happen. Anyway, my second goal is I had to change this one a little bit. So in my notes app, the goal was cross-stitch conversion, which I am currently working on a cross-stitch conversion. I'm doing the stitch along, the Flossy Fox Shop stitch along. I got the pattern from Etsy and the materials from Jade at Jade Gem Shop. And so I have done a cross-stitch conversion project now. So now I'm changing this goal to be specifically a cross-stitch conversion project of a princess panel. The Mandy Manzano princess panels were released at Diamond Art Club. I actually could have gotten them from Diamond Art Club, but it was not my art style. Like when they first were released, I could have gotten them. It wasn't my art style, and they just didn't interest me at all, and so I never ever picked them up. But Creatively Stitching used to have the patterns, and I know she brought them back for a period of time recently. I don't know if they're still available. Go check it out if that is something you're interested in. I believe Creatively Stitching is on Etsy. I think she's on Etsy. But I did buy 2 of her princess panel patterns. So the way a cross-stitch conversion project works is you have to buy the pattern, and then you have to get the materials elsewhere. So I have the patterns for the Elsa and the Rapunzel. And so I was hoping to get to this year. I just don't see it happening. I think this might be a 2027 project. I want to get the materials from Jade Gem Shop to complete one of those 2 princess panels. And that would be like my first true cross-stitch conversion project, because even though the stitch along is a cross-stitch conversion, It's not the same kind of thing. I don't know. It's like a larger scale cross stitch conversion project, I guess, is where I'm at, what I'm trying to get at. So that's my second goal. I am going to be putting out a video hopefully this weekend. Someone asked me to do a video on cross stitch conversion projects specifically and how they work. And so I need to finish up my stitch along. And so I am planning to put up a video very soon on like the how-tos of a cross stitch conversion panel. Or I'm sorry, a cross stitch conversion project. So is it going to be a hot mess? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. All my videos are a hot mess. Okay, next goal. I want to do a Josephine Wall kit. Josephine Wall could also be a Max Color, but I want these to be two separate things. I don't want to double dip on any of these items. So if I got a Josephine Wall that just happened to be a Max Color kit, I also separately want to do a Max Color kit. Maybe. We'll see. Because I feel like a Max Color kit is going to take me out. So we'll see. But I feel like, and this is just me, okay? Don't take offense to this and don't take it any kind of way. But for me, are you really a diamond painter if you haven't done a Josephine Wall? I feel like Josephine Wall is like the diamond painting artist. And like everyone at some point or another does a Josephine Wall. So I want to do a Josephine Wall. I know she is currently licensed with Diamond Painting Deutschland and the one with the diamond art. Lizette has done a few of hers. Katie has done a few of hers. She was at one point licensed with Diamond Art Club, and you could potentially find that on D-Stash. I don't have any Josephine Walls in my collection, and I don't plan on looking for them on D-Stash. I will probably go with the one with the diamond art. What image do I want? I don't know. I gotta check it out. Like, she's not generally my style. We'll just have to see. But I want to do a Josephine Wall. My next goal, I want to finish the Spangler Smackdown. So this is a new goal that was added in when I started looking at this list the other day. If you are new, the Spangler Smackdown is a series on my channel that I have not worked on in a really, really long time. So you might think, oh, that went away. She's not going to do that anymore. No, I am. I'm just a slacker. Basically, I had 16 Spangler kits in my stash when I started the Smackdown, and I'm pitting them against each other in a bracket. And so I finished one of the 8 Smackdowns, and the winner of that one was Robot Repair. And so I'm currently working on the second one. I have only done one row on one kit in the second Smackdown. Yikes. I would like to finish the Spangler Smackdown at some point. So that is going to be a long-term goal, bucket list item, because it is going to take a lot of work. If I really just said all I'm going to work on this year is Spanglers, I could fully get it done in a year, but I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. There are 2 panels, like panel style kits in that series. It is the Train of Dreams versus the one in the bath. She's in a bath. The dragon's in a bath at the bottom, and then it's like stained like glass going up. It's like a cathedral almost is what it looks like. I cannot think of what that kit is called, but those 2 are large Spanglers. So I want to finish the Spangler Smackdown. I am hopeful. I think one of my goals for 2026 was to complete 2 of the Smackdowns. Maybe, I don't remember. But I am hopeful that I will start to make some progress on the Spangler Smackdown so that you guys can see that once again on my channel. And if you're new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, it'll be coming back. I do have plans for that, to get that going again. And putting it on a goal list makes me more accountable, right? Okay. My next goal, I think people are going to scratch their heads and say, what is wrong with you? You are insane. Why do you want to do this? I have never worked on a double-sided adhesive canvas. And I know that it comes with issues, especially because I roll my canvases to store them, and you cannot roll a double-sided adhesive canvas. But I just want to work on one just to say I've done it, so that I can speak to what the difference is between a double-sided adhesive and a regular poured glue canvas. Diamond Painting Deutschland still uses double-sided adhesive. I don't know of any other reputable company that does. If you know of one, please let me know. Paint with Diamonds is not a reputable company, FYI. So it will still be like a licensed artwork piece that I'm working on. I'm not going to go to Amazon or Temu and get like stolen art just for the sake of completing a double-sided adhesive. No. But I do want to do a double-sided adhesive. So I could potentially get a J Wall double-sided adhesive max color kit from Diamond Painting Deutschland. And it would technically check off all 3 of these boxes. But I don't really want to double dip like that. So I might, if I end up getting a J Wall from Diamond Painting Deutschland, I am going to use that for both, because I don't see myself doing 2 double-sided adhesive canvases, and I don't see myself doing 2 J Walls. But we shall see. So yes, I want to work on a double-sided adhesive canvas. Now, I've heard a few people now talk about ripping up the tape off of it, because it's basically like double-sided tape, right? So I've heard of people talking about, like Katie's talked about it, and then Tiffany from Meowie Diamonds and Cats has talked about it, ripping off the tape and putting down poured glue. That's not what I want to do. I want to work on it as a double-sided adhesive canvas, just because I've never done it. Is it going to drive me nuts? Yes. Do I want to do that as a J-wall though? Because that's going to be big. Maybe I'll have to see if Diamond Painting Deutschland has any smaller kits. I don't know if they do. Anyway, my next goal, I want to do a chart to art from Diamond Art Studio UK. So a chart to art is a cross-stitch conversion project where you have a chart and you are converting it to a diamond painting. They give you all of the patterns, they give you all of the materials, and so it's all like one-stop shop. They have them as, I think they are all mysteries. That might not be right, but I think for the most part, the chart to arts from Diamond Art Studio UK are mystery canvases, and you don't know what exactly you're working on. She does some where they're like Advent style, like you do one a day for so many days in the month. Then I saw Kara, the principal painter. She just did her year in review video, and she had done a chart to art that was a regular picture. It wasn't like the little boxes with little different things in all of them. And I thought that was so cool. I didn't even know that that existed. So I do want to get a chart to art from Diamond Art Studio UK at some point and work on one. I think that could be this year, because I really wish I would have got the Ghost Doing Stuff chart to art from them last year. That was really cute. It was really cute. So potentially I will work on one of those this year. We'll see. Next up, I want to do a custom kit of Mousse and Biscuit from Jada Gem Shop. So if you're new here, I did do a custom kit of Bandit, who was my sweet puppy that crossed the Rainbow Bridge in May of 2023. Is that right? Has it been 2 years? Yeah, because Biscuit's 2.5. Okay. And after he passed, I got a custom kit from Jada Gem Shop, and it is one of my top finishes I've ever done. I love it so much. It is hybrid charted. I love Jade's hybrid charting. So I want to get one to kind of match that same style of charting of Mousse and Biscuit. I do have a picture of them that I really like when Mousse was still a puppy. So I don't know if I'm going to get one of them together or if I'm going to get one of Biscuit and one of Mousse. I don't know yet, but I would like to get a custom kit done of those 2 boys, because those are my boys right now. And the one of Bandit turned out so good. But specifically from Jada Gem Shop, I do not want to get a custom kit from Diamond Art Club. No shade to Diamond Art Club. I loved my kit from Jade, so I just don't see the need to get it anywhere else, basically. Okay, my next, I have 3 more. So my next one is, I want to do a comparison project. So I do have plans to do a comparison project. If you watch my stash video that I did where I unboxed every single canvas in my stash at that time, which was insane, and I will never do that again. If you watch that video, I have 2 copies of the canvas Beach Gnomes by Marjorie Sarnot, maybe? Is that right? Who is the artist? I'm not sure. I can't think of the artist on that kit right now. I will pop it up. But I have plans to do them both. One as charted and one with the DP with Sparklers Enhancement Set. So that's a potential comparison project option. I also could do So Mandy Manzotto is recreating her princess panels in a newer art style. And since I have the cross-stitch conversion pattern, I have the pattern for Elsa and Rapunzel, I could, if she releases Elsa or Rapunzel in this newer style, which I don't like the new style. I'm just going to be honest about it. It is not for me. But for the sake of this, I could potentially get that and do the new style Elsa or Rapunzel cross-stitch conversion comparison project and do both of them. So that's an option as well, if she releases that. I don't have like 2 kits of the same artwork from 2 different companies or anything like that, but I just think a comparison project would be fun. So I would like to do a comparison project. What that will look like, I don't know. I have plans for 1, potentially 2. We'll see. The next one is I want to bling up a kit with the DP with Sparklers enhancement set. This one will get crossed off this year. I have several DP with Sparkler enhancement sets. I think I have 3. And one of these kits, which actually goes into my next goal, one of these kits will be worked on this year within the first probably the first half of the month. Half of the year. But I've never done a DP with Sparklers enhancement set before. And so I have all these plans for all these ones I want to get. But I'm like, maybe I should do one first and then see if I like it. I can't imagine I wouldn't like it, but you just never know. I'm not very good at blinging up stuff myself. I don't have the eye for that. Elissa from Mank Arts and Crafts, Alyssa from the Diamond Painting Accountant, they just bling stuff up and it looks so good. Rosie from Rose Tinted Diamonds, I don't have that creativity in my brain the way that they do. And so I'm jealous of it. I'm jealous of it. But I want to bling up a kit, but if I do it with the DP with Sparklers enhancement set, I'm going to count that because it's still blinging up a kit. And I've never used one of those before, and I think that would be fun. This is one that has been on my list for a long time. So I added in a few, but for the most part, these were already on my list that I created before I ever even had a channel. So the last one that I had to add in because I wanted a nice even 10 is I want to complete 100 diamond painting kits. And I'm on completion like 91. So that will be coming this year. The kit that I have picked for my 100th kit is Hugs with Hiccup from Dakota Dateweiler. I found it on a D-stash and I have the enhancement set from DP with Sparklers. So that will get done this year. And it won't be a double dip because I also have 2 other DP with Sparkler enhancement sets that I'm going to get done. So I'm not worried about double dipping that. I'm really not. I don't know why I'm like worried about double dipping anyway, but yes. So those are my 10 long-term bucket list goals with diamond painting. So let me know in the comments. Do you have any long-term goals with diamond painting? What are they? Do you have any you think I should add? Do you think I'm insane that I want to do a double-sided adhesive canvas? And do you know of any other reputable companies besides Diamond Painting Deutschland that does double-sided adhesive that you would recommend? I think that's it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!